Hi everybody, it's me again. I'm just driving right now, but I am not holding the camera, so no worries. But yeah, I just wanted to touch up on the situation of NoFap. I actually found out about it a while back ago. I mean, a while back ago. Is that how you say it? Oh shit, I don't even know. I saw it a while back ago. Again, I think you get the picture or the idea of what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I saw it online with people, a lot of guys mainly, but then I found out there's girls that do it too. And I've always had this thing. I've been sexually active from pretty much a really young age, from what I can remember. I think like the first time it must have been around that was years ago. I must have been maybe 5-7 years old, which is crazy if you come to think about it. Yeah, I remember I was on the couch and there was nobody home. And then my sister was probably home, but she was in the other room or something. And then I heard my parents come in, and then I just pretended I was laying there. But I don't remember having thoughts about a guy or sex or anything. I think that it was just feeling good and just knowing where, my hand knew where to touch to make myself feel good, which is very crazy. It's kind of your body knows where to go. Your hand knows intuitively where to touch to feel good, or how else would I know? That's pretty trippy, I mean, to me. But yeah, and then when I got older, I did crazy stuff. It's just pretty crazy. But yeah, and then it got so far to the point where I started masturbating to myself. So I pretend not pretending I'm a guy, but I literally just be myself, and then I pretend that I was wearing something. In my imagination, I pretended I was on top of myself, and then how I would feel, what I would wear, how I would move, and I would literally come to myself, which is true. I don't know, I think it's pretty funny, but yeah, that's what I would do. Or I would, imagine that I'm on top of myself, and I'm the other way, and I'm wearing a nice skirt, and I'm damn, I'm pretty sexy, and I would literally come to myself, because before I would masturbate, I'm not gonna lie, I have really good imagination, and I've actually walked down the street, saw a guy, and I'm oh, he's very handsome, wow. And then I just have weird ideas, I don't even know how I can share one thing, for example, I don't know if I can, that's not that I'm embarrassed, but it's just these hidden things, that you think that hey, it would be nice if it would just kind of happen like that, but nowadays it's so complicated to pretty much get there with a guy. If you have a boyfriend, you can never make it like that, the feeling of I'm sorry, I'm jumping from subject to subject. The more you get to know me, the more you will realize that I jump from one thing to another, and it would just be nice for you guys to really put your ears with your heart and your mind connected together and try to read between the lines. See listening to me as a challenge for your brain and for yourself to be more aware, on your toes about trying to get what the hell I'm fucking saying. It's gonna help you out in the long run because I do that with people all the time. Sometimes I talk to people, they make no sense whatsoever, but I just focus, I zoom in, zoom out, and I read between the lines, and then I don't want to ask them can you repeat that again, but usually I pretty much do it all on my own. But yeah, back to NoFap. So yeah, and I would masturbate to myself. I would have thoughts and stuff of people. It's I just met you yesterday, and then I haven't seen you for 7 days. Now you're trying to take me out to eat, and I don't even go because in my mind it's I already had sex with you. There's no more things to approach or chase. It's pretty trippy. When I imagine having sex with a guy or whatever, I could literally in my head oh, I had sex with him already when I didn't even have sex with him, which is pretty trippy, isn't it? But yeah, after a while I was you know what, I don't want to give all my attention to this guy in my imagination that I already had sex with. Might as well focus the attention on myself. So I would literally imagine myself having sex with me. I don't know, maybe all you guys will think I'm sicko now, but yeah, that's the truth. You know, I'm not going to be embarrassed of the truth. I'm healing myself every day. I suffer from a lot of different things. I had like a very bad past, bad experiences. But, you know, I don't see it as like I'm like a retarded person or anything. I just feel like I have much more experience, bad and good, more than the average person. But I don't think I'm retarded or anything like that. The reason why I mention retardation or like a special case is because many people tell me, like my sisters, that like, oh, that I'm a special case, I need to see a specialist and stuff. But, you know, they've told me many times that I have like a mental illness, like depression, multi-personality, bipolar, whatever the hell, and ADHD and this and that. I get it from people that know me for a while, but I think that I'm just a very creative person, that I can't put myself in a box like, okay, well, you know, I am just into fishing. I like to fish and chill. Like, I can't, because I don't know, I might try fishing tomorrow and then I might like it for a while until, like, you know, my fishing friend is gone, and then I go back to my own life and things that I'm used to. I might like never like bike riding, but if I meet somebody that wants to go bike riding, I'm very open-minded, like, sure, I'll go along, and then I might be like into health and stuff. But I think that like I'm capable of doing so many things that like I would consider myself a Jane of many traits. And I think that, you know, many people see me jump around and they think that I can't focus, which I can't. Most of the time I can't focus if it's like a subject that's very boring to me, but it doesn't mean that I don't try. I definitely try. But the whole point to this is that the New Year's is here, and my New Year's resolutions are pretty much working out. I know I'm already skinny and thin, but I'd like to, because just people always say that, oh, you're skinny, you're healthy, but they don't know that I'm not very balanced and stuff. That's, again, the truth. And I would like to be much more balanced, stable with my focus and my emotions. So I'm working out, like today I worked out 30 minutes, and I'd like to keep a job, but mainly I like to, like, within a year, I'd like to like have some kind of passive income. I've heard of that. That's pretty cool, that you can just like do whatever and make income off of YouTube. I never even knew. It's like I'm a woman that just came out of a cave, and I don't even know what's a hit or a miss, whatever, and all these kids are like 17 and they're making like $1 million a year. That's like in my wildest dreams, you know, like winning the Powerball or something, which would be nice too. But this year I would pretty much like to find ways to make money, and I'm starting with YouTube. So for anybody that's watching, if you like to support a genuinely good person that strives to be a good person at the end of the day at all times, and help me have a you know, then you can subscribe and you know, engage with me and stuff. I have a lot of knowledge on so many different things in life. It might not be your common conventional knowledge, but I think that the stuff that I can offer is actually a thing that the world needs more than anything. People always talk about change, but they're never willing to do something new. You know what I mean? So that's what I can offer with my channel. You can ask me questions. I'm gonna in the future I'm going to sign up for Patreon or Patreon. And then you can maybe make a donation of $100 a month, you know, or like $5, or maybe like $1 if you can't afford it. But yeah, it's gonna help you be more of a compassionate person, and it helps. Honestly, it's the truth. When you give, you feel better. Like, I love giving more than even receiving, because it makes me feel so good. Like I'm like some kind of Spider-Man, superhero, you know, you need this, I got it, you know, I'll come to your rescue. I love being a superhero, you know, but when I can't, it's like I feel so worthless. And yeah, so yeah, you can like donate to me and with me, and I do my best to advise you in life. I'm there to just like you, but I'm kind of a hermit, because I already know how things would end up if I would do something. I know that if I did certain things, there's no other way than for something to manifest. But because I'm a hermit, and you know, I've lived like 25 lifetimes already, it's kind of like now I just want to like chill out, you know, and go on with my day. And when opportunities arises where I can be of service, then I'll gladly do it when I can. And that's part of my mission, is just to be stable enough. Money is such a drag, you know. I mean, money is such a necessity. It's a drag, but it's such a beautiful thing. Like, if I didn't have any money, I can't really help people. Yes, you can open the door for people, you know, an old person, you can smile at them, but really to like, I see people struggle day in, day out, and you can't do anything more than just give them a smile. It really sucks for me, because before this, you know, I made a decent income and stuff. I made like $4,000. It's not that much, but you know, I was able to like help anybody on the street. If like a whole family living at a motel, you know, like 10 people in a room, I was able to like give $500 anonymously in an envelope, because I loved the daughter so much. She was only 4 or 5 years old, Amber. They were some white people living in a motel, and they were like 10, and they lived in one room. And the daughter was so sweet. She was only 5 years old, but so caring and considerate. She would tell my dog not to eat oil from the car. She'd be like a small little 4-year-old, but she acted like an adult. And I loved her so much that like I left. When they told me, I said that I didn't have any money because I was struggling at that time myself. But then like I was like, you know, I still have a job. I can still make money. So I put $500 in an envelope. I slipped it underneath the door anonymously and said, "Oh, take care of the family. This is all I can give," you know. And it made me feel really good that somebody else could have a relief, you know. Anyways, back to NoFab. My goal is to NoFab for 90 days, and if I feel much better, then I'll do it forever until I find like a significant other to, you know, share my life with, because I'm a freaky person. I mean, I know this from my imagination, but I'm not just gonna meet some random guy and hope it will work out, you know. There has to be a person that I really love, and you know, helps and supports me, and we support each other, and then I can release my inner freak. But I'm not gonna give a guy the one thing that he finds value in just to any guy, you know. It's to me, sex is not even valuable. To me, I can have sex with you right now, I wouldn't even care. To me, valuable, a guy, what's valuable is something that I would give out for not even no reason. But